This video is sponsored by nothing.
Hi everyone, Lily here. The Season 1 of Memory of Chaos is almost over. As you can see, there are less than 2 days left until it gets refreshed. After that, we'll face new enemies lineup and new turbulence. According to the patch note, we'll get 3 different turbulences in Season 2. The first 2 will revolve around debuff application. It says for every debuff the enemy has, it will reduce their damage by 4% up to 20%. The second turbulence has the same gimmick, but instead of reducing the enemy's damage, it reduces their defense by 6% up to 30%. So one turbulence is defensive and the other one is offensive. The third turbulence is simpler and more direct. At the start of every cycle, allies with over 80% HP gets 50% attack for 1 turn. These turbulences will replace what we currently have, which gives instant action to erudition or hunt characters at the beginning of every cycle, as well as increasing their damage by 50% for 1 turn. Before Season 2 starts, I want to share my thoughts on Memory of Chaos so far. I think I'll leave my screen like this for the entire video. I didn't prepare any footage to show. Even though it basically copies the essence of Spiral Abyss and Genshin Impact, I feel like it fits more here. The cycle system is designed to refresh every new wave, so players actually have more time than it originally looks. And due to the nature of turn-based game, there are fewer external factors that could affect your run. Long animation won't threaten your clear time, and you won't have to deal with stuff like reaction or decision-making that usually plays a big part in Spiral Abyss, aside from your gears, of course. So, Memory of Chaos is more direct on strategy and stat check. If your run is not fast enough, that means you need more offensive stats, and if your team dies easily, that means you need more HP or shield. You can't trick it with dodge or something, which is what I'm currently experiencing. Starting from MOC 6, the enemies hit like a truck. My units feel so fragile on these floors. They die easily, and it changes my perspective from maybe I need more healer to maybe I need a better tank. In my current state, I don't think it's possible for me to 3-star these floors without heavy RNG in my favor. So what I'm doing now is just leveling my characters and their light cones to gain even a tiny bit of stat that might help me survive. Besides, level 80 is where my break team will be at its best. Season 1 Turbulence is also kind of useless for me. Since my team's attacks are relatively low and they have bad crit ratio, this 50% damage buff barely helps. The instant action is nice in some cases, but I can formulate new rotations without it. But yeah, overall this Turbulence is not helping me. The next turbulence, however, might be in my favor. Since defense is my biggest problem, 20% damage reduction could help me survive. The thing is, I have to stack 5 debuffs on the enemy. Seems difficult without Silverwolf, but I'll try to find a way. The third turbulence looks crafted for Luocha to an extreme degree. Keeping my character's HP above 80% is extremely difficult, so I guess this will not help me either. The conclusion is, once again, I'll be on my own. Jokes aside, I don't have any issue with the difficulty in Memory of Chaos. It's hard, but it is meant to be hard, and I'm glad they rotate it this soon. I know it might sound pathetic that it comes from someone who can't reach floor 10 yet. Why do you want new challenges when you can't beat the one in front of you? Right? But I just love new experiences. New challenges mean new puzzles to solve, and the process of solving them is what I like. I kind of hope that each floor has a unique gimmick like in Forgotten Hall. In terms of fun to play, to me, Forgotten Hall beats Memory of Chaos. MOC only has Turbulence that applies on all floors. But I get it. Maybe because we're still at the beginning of the game, they don't want to stress us out with many gimmicks to think about. Does that sound familiar to you? Will it give you more anxiety? Oh God, all the bad memories are suddenly popping out. But I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Unlike Forgotten Hall, it's difficult to win with sheer brute force here. They might really think of our mental health just because the game is still so young. Fingers crossed. It just means that this mode has room to evolve in the future. It's up to Hoyoverse whether they want to do it or not. Just like Genshin Impact, I'll give Honkai Star Rail a chance for 1.5 years. Until then, I won't criticize Hoyoverse for whatever stupid things they bring into this game. Even though the events so far make me tear my hair out, I'll shut my mouth and pretend they don't exist. I think that's all I want to say about Memory of Chaos. I'll see you guys in the next video.